Welcome. Welcome to everybody here in the room and everybody online. My name is Michael Berger. On behalf of Greater Lafayette Commerce, just thank you for joining us today at this celebration. We are really excited to celebrate our October Small Business of the Month winner, Camflo Heating and Cooling. Let's give them a round of applause. I also want to recognize and thank our Small Business of the Month sponsor, Old National Bank. They've been a consistent and long-time supporter of small business in our community in a number of different ways, but this award and recognition is a huge part of that. Because the goal of the Small Business of the Month really is to recognize the dedication, the innovation, the entrepreneurship, the risk-taking that our local small businesses take to serve our community. We want to give them the exposure that they deserve, especially the ones that are doing it the right way and are having a positive impact that we all know that small businesses can have for not only their customers and the employees and the team. It is, before we get into, and I turn it over to Amber from Old National Bank, I do want to take just a moment to recognize some of our elected officials out here. We have State Representative Sheila Klinker here with us tonight. And we have three members of the Lafayette City Council: Steve Snyder. Next to him, Eileen Hession-Weiss. And Kevin Klinker is here as well. Thank you all for your support that you all do for all of our small businesses, but especially this evening, Camflo. So, without further ado, let me turn it over to Amber Holly, commercial banker at Old National Bank.
All right. Well, Old National Bank is proud to be the corporate sponsor of the Small Business of the Month and Year Awards, which are now in their 22nd year. Now, it is my honor to introduce this month's winner, Camflo Heating and Cooling. When temperatures plunged below zero during the 2022 Christmastime cold snap, phones at Camflo Heating and Cooling didn't stop ringing. Homeowners across north central Indiana woke to furnaces that wouldn't start and a cold night that crept in hour by hour. Inside the HVAC company's headquarters in Flora, the Camflo team worked through the holiday, fielding calls, reassuring anxious customers, and dispatching trucks to restore heat to more than 50 households. It was hard, and it was long. But we were able to help a lot of people, and it was rewarding, said Trevor, who co-owns Camflo alongside his father, Titus Hess, and business partner, Jason Philbrun. Founded in 2009, Camflo's 35-person team provides heating and cooling products and serves to residential and commercial customers in Carroll, Cass, Clinton, Howard, Tippecanoe, and White counties. It's a small company operating in a trade that's confronted by a thorny truth. Demand is strong, talent is scarce, and with increasing federal regulations, it makes the work more complex. Companies that train win. The company launched a state-accredited apprenticeship program that gives trainees a paid path to journeyman's license. Nearly a quarter of Camflo's field staff began in this program, riding alongside seasoned technicians who once stood where they are now. We invest heavily in our employees through training, Trevor said. My dad leads the program and is passionate about developing new technicians. It's an investment that pays dividends in an industry that will need tens of thousands of new workers in the coming years to replace those leaving the field for retirement or other professions, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Camflo's in-house 4-year curriculum blends classroom instruction with field work and includes all required certification. The program is producing a new generation of experts. It boasts a 90% retention rate and recently earned Apprenticeship Program of the Year from Interplay Learning, which is an Austin-based career development platform for the trades. Camflo also believes in enriching the community that they serve. Each spring and fall, Camflo gives a free furnace and cooling system to a community member in need, which are chosen from public nominations. This past spring's winner was a Carroll County woman dealing with health challenges who received a free air conditioner that was just installed in May. Nominations for the fall furnace giveaway are now open through October 31st, which is Friday, with installation scheduled for this November, just as Indiana's temperatures begin to drop. In small towns, gesture like this carry big impact. The company also regularly donates equipment and labor for community projects. Most recently, a home built by Habitat for Humanity in Kokomo, which was designed for a resident born with no limbs. Camflo's name turns up in other ways too, on youth league scoreboards, at community festivals, and along parade routes. Without further ado, please help me in congratulating Camflo Heating and Cooling as our Small Business of the Month for October. Trevor, if you wouldn't mind coming forward.
Good evening, everyone. First off, I just want to say a big thank you to the Lafayette Chamber of Commerce and also our elected officials that are here. That means a lot. And everyone for taking the time out of your evening to recognize small businesses in our community. It truly means a lot to us at Camflo Heating and Cooling that we've been awarded the Small Business of the Month here for October. Now, before I go any further, I do want to start where everything in our business starts, and that's by giving thanks to God. So He's blessed our businesses, our families, and our communities in ways we could have never planned or deserved. We have always tried to build Camflo on biblical principles, to be honest, to stay humble, and to serve others first. Obviously, we're far from perfect, but we want to keep God first and foremost in the center of our business. So you heard a little bit of the history of Camflo a moment ago, and I remember the days back in Pennsylvania, probably, almost 20 years ago now, and I'm 30 now, so you can do the math. I started at a very young age in the trades with my dad, and we were running calls together out of our garage in our family's minivan. Take the back seat out, strap the ladder on top. And I was obviously the helper, which basically meant I got to hold the flashlight, hand them tools, and get blamed when the flashlight was pointed in the wrong spot. So some of you dads out there probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But over time, the little start turned into something much bigger. Today, what began as a father-son team has grown into a full team of incredible people, all sharing the same values: to be personable, ethical, passionate, ultimately resulting in excellence. Those 4 words aren't just on our walls, they're the standards we try to live out every single day. So we're glad to serve the Lafayette and surrounding areas. One thing about this area is the range of houses and situations we get into definitely keep things interesting. From the big city homes to the rural farmhouses on the outside of town, some of which even have systems older than I am. And anyone in the HVAC world knows, and most of you that have furnaces and air conditioners know, that your furnace is most likely to break down on the coldest day of the winter, or on the hottest day in the summer, and usually when your in-laws are there to visit. That's just how it goes, but our team shows up with a smile and a solution. So to our co-workers that are here today, thank you. There's obviously quite a few just a few of us are here, quite a few are still out working, and a lot weren't able to make it, but hats off to all the men and women who put in the long and sometimes hard days. The work that these folks do is no small thing. They're changing the health, safety, and comfort for our community one home at a time. The people that make up our company are the heartbeat of the company. They show up early, stay late, take pride in their work, and honestly, they're the reason customers love doing business with Camflo. We always say what we do isn't just about heating and cooling, but rather we're in the people business. So to our clients and builders who are here tonight, thank you for trusting us with your homes and your comfort. When you call us, refer a friend, or leave a kind review, you help keep us growing and serving more families, and we don't take that lightly. And to the Chamber, thank you for what you do. You give small businesses a voice and help us connect with this amazing community. And that makes a real difference. People sometimes ask what makes Camflo different. And I always say it's not the equipment, it's not the truck or the logo, it's our people. It's the culture we're trying to build, one that values doing the right thing even when no one's watching. We tell our team this all the time. Be easy to do business with, listen first, communicate well, follow through on your word. That's our formula. It sounds simple, it is, but it works well. We're excited to be part of this community, and we want to keep giving back, whether that's through the Furnace and AC giveaways, sponsoring local teams, or just helping a neighbor in need. That's what community is all about. So on behalf of our entire team, as I wrap up here, to my dad, who unfortunately wasn't able to be here tonight, who helped start it all, to Jason, who's now a partner and a key person in the success of Camflo, our awesome co-workers, Kurt Filburn is actually Jason's dad, and he's here tonight. He was the original founder of Camflo in 2009. My wonderful wife Heidi and her support. Without all of you, none of this would be possible, so thank you very much. I want to take one more moment and shout out to my brother Kirby. He didn't want me to do this. He just got done competing in the HVAC National Championship. What started out as 8,000 technicians nationwide, Kirby made it to the top 10 and received a trip to Florida to compete on the national stage. He finished in second place, bringing home $10,000. I still think I should get half of that. We're working on that. Let's see. I'm proud of you for the accomplishment and performing so well under pressure. You can watch it on CBS Sports on December the 12th. Thank you again to the Chamber, the city, our customers, and especially to God for giving us the opportunity to do what we love every single day. We're grateful, we're honored, we're excited for what's ahead. Thank you all, and God bless.
State Representative Sheila Klinger, if you'd like to come up.
Well, I can see why Trevor's successful, can't you? He did a great job introducing your business and talking about it. And we thank you for certainly your commitment to our area and also your investment, because that means a lot to many of us. And your small business has been successful because of, I think, your attitude and certainly the way you believe in what you're doing and helping people. And we thank you for that very much. So we have something, and Kirby, congratulations for you. It's nice that you brought back $10,000. We hope you spend it in the community. We're delighted to have the state recognize your business, Trevor. Camflo Heating and Cooling, Small Business of the Month. That is a big deal. So as a member of the 124th Indiana General Assembly, I would like to certainly acknowledge this joyous occasion for Camflo Heating and Cooling and being a member of the Small Business Month for October. We have certainly best wishes for you and your folks here, and we're delighted to be able to honor you this evening as the Small Business of the Month. And we wish you much more business in your life, probably. But I thought maybe you would like to know too, while I'm here, Trevor, if you don't mind, we had a little caucus today, and we're not meeting November 3rd, which we originally, people said we were going to start redistricting November 3rd, Monday. You probably heard that. Well, that's been called off. So some of these things are good. When you call off some of the meetings when it's going to save money, that's a good thing. So I thought you'd like a little update on that. And the caucus today met, and we're hoping that if we do meet, that it's quick. And it's probably the day of organization, which is November 20th or 21st. So that's just a little update of what some of us are going through or thinking. And we appreciate the fact that many of you have called and talked to me. We're worried about the SNAP dollars for our disabled kids. I've gotten calls about that. So we're working on a lot of these issues. We do have, I'm happy to say, thanks to great businesses like this, we have a surplus of $2 billion, which we did not have before. So that's Indiana. We're AAA rating, and we're delighted to tell you that because of wonderful small businesses like Camflo. And thank you so much, Trevor.
Steve and Eileen, city council members, please come on up. We've got Steve Snyder and Eileen Fisher. Oh, yes.
Hi, Trevor. How are you? It takes three of us to take the mayor and city clerk's place. As you know, because of wonderful businesses such as yourself, we have a very thriving community, and we on the city council are extremely proud of that. And because of that, the mayor cannot always be everywhere at the same time, unlike Sheila. Figured out how to clone the mayor yet, but he is sorry that he could not be here, as well as Cindy. And so we have to kind of act as his little mice and show up to represent the city. But we're very happy to be here today. And on behalf of the city of Lafayette, we want to thank you for investing in our community, because I was just talking to a gentleman back here in the back, and because of our diversification, we don't feel the bad effects of the ups and downs of the economy like many communities do. And that has to do with the fact that businesses such as yours invest in our communities, and we have a diversification there. So it's wonderful that we're able to be here today. And thank you for investing in our community, and congratulate you on being the Small Business of the Month.
So much for being here tonight. Camflo and Trevor, I really appreciate your comments, and can see that you're leading with the right priorities in your business. We have a number of great small businesses in our community, so if you know of one that should be nominated in the future, please let myself know, anybody on the Greater Lafayette Commerce team, and we would love to continue to recognize more small businesses. And we are just so thankful for Old National Bank and your continued support of small businesses, not only through this award, but through all the commercial banking services that Amber and her team lead there. So just congratulations again to the October Small Business of the Month, Camflo Heating and Cooling. Enjoy the rest of the evening, folks.